Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today you'll be using your intuition to pick one of these three piles, and maybe you're pulled to one of these because of the location on the table, the way that it's placed. Maybe you're connected to the number 1, 2, or 3, or maybe the crystals themselves, what they look like, what they represent. Definitely take some time to connect to your guides, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, whoever's protecting you right now. If you want, you can also pause the video and kind of like just meditate on that, ask for guidance. Just know that this is a general reading, so think about how the message may apply to your life and just place it where it fits and where it makes sense. There will be a timestamp for each section provided in the description, so don't worry about trying to find your place. But whenever you're ready, head on over to your section and your reading will be waiting for you. See you guys there. Hey guys, so you made it over to pile number 1. And for a lot of you, you're like, where's the crystal? Probably. I didn't even notice the crystal. And if you did notice the crystal, just know this is probably one of my favorite crystals ever. So welcome to pile number 1. And I'm so thrilled to have you here. Yeah, you'll understand why in a second. But let me tell you about this crystal really quick. So this is Ulexite. It is used for connecting the mind and the heart, assists with your third eye activation. And it's actually nicknamed the TV stone. It's excellent for understanding the meaning of dreams and visions, strengthens all intuition and telepathic gifts. But TV stone, keep that in mind, right? Okay. I have no idea how many. Okay, let me use this. I hope you can see this when I pull this up. If you can't see this on the camera, I recommend going to a crystal store, metaphysical shop, and picking up one of these bad boys and just looking at it in the way as if like you're looking through a TV screen, because this will probably not do it justice. So just bear with me. Look how I just like this. This doesn't even look what I'm like. Yeah, do you see this? I just can't explain it to you. It is trippy when you see it in person. My favorite. I have 2 of these. I have another one somewhere in my house. I don't know. Or like, let me do this. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's like the angle. It just looks so trippy. It's like I'm literally looking through a TV screen. I don't know. I just can't explain it. You have to pick one of these up. So if you were pulled to this pile, maybe it was a placement. I went too long about that. Maybe it's a placement in the card. Maybe it was the number 1. But let's just go ahead and hop in. I just am so intrigued by that crystal. Let's go ahead and see what cards we have here for you guys today. So there is an urgent message that your guides want to get across. Let's start with this first card. So it is the Adventurer, responsibility, expectations. So that's very, very interesting. So the main meaning that I want to pull from this, and I'm just going to tell you the meaning first before I tell you what I intuitively am getting information on, is this card is basically underlining that there is unwanted responsibility, like a heavy burden that kind of came your way. And there are people that you feel like want to see you fail, but that your guides also want to let you know that there are a lot of people that want to catch you when you fall, if you fall, and help you. And to not face any problem, any burden, any responsibility on your own. To ask for help. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that I feel like are happening right now in your lives. And there's the message that your guides, and I think this is going to be the theme, is asking for help. And then you can see the hand here almost reaching. And it's interesting to me because I feel like this is a group of people that came and probably pulled this card from one of the other pick a card sections that I have, because this definitely came up in one of them. So I feel like for those of you that came back and saw this card again, just know that that is just it's just that phase hasn't passed. And I feel like you're looking for guidance again, and your guides see you and want to let you know that you're not alone and you're just not out of that situation yet. And that's totally fine. It's definitely a process. It's definitely something that you're still working through, and that's okay. There's no, you know, time for when you need to get through something, right? This is all a lesson. So don't feel um, you know, don't feel any negativity towards the fact that you may have gotten this card again. I feel like maybe you might have thought you've progressed in a situation. And that's not how life works, unfortunately. And I think we all know that by now. Wish things were a lot easier. But yes, there is some sort of responsibility or burden. There is something here, but your guides really want you to take a second and just ask for help. I think that's one of the main messages. Let's see what this card has to say. So we have here dolphin spirit. And this and that are true. That's what it says here. This and that are true. And I'm just getting a sense of, again, like the back and forth energy, like the how do I word this? So the dolphin is kind of almost showing you the ups and downs are in life, and that whatever is going on here, and again, a lot of you guys are coming back thinking that this has passed. Maybe you guys are here for the first time and have been seeing that this has been like a consistent cycle of responsibilities and burden or whatever the case may be. This is just part of life. And this is, like I said, when we first started, you're just not out of that cycle yet. There's something happening in your life, and your guides are really wanting to tell you that, okay, if this has been something that's prolonged and you are coming here because you're like hoping to hear that, okay, like maybe this responsibility, this burden is going to be lifted from my shoulders. I think it's time for you to ask for help, but also realize that that energy that you're putting off right now isn't a positive energy, because I feel like in the moment you're not taking the time to sit and be like, you know what, it's okay that I'm not on my up and up right now, but I'm enjoying being present. Like this is just, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm, being grateful or thankful. I don't see that because it's just so negative because there's so much going on, which is super valid and makes sense. We're human, we're going through a lot. And I think your guides are at the point where like they're telling you to maybe just take a second, enjoy the ups and downs, like envision this like a dolphin jumping in and out of the wave. That's what I'm kind of seeing this card as. And I think the other thing with this card that I'm getting is that there is a sense of energy of whatever your situation is both good and bad. Bad because it's almost like a struggle again. Like this feels to me like there's a burden, there's a heaviness, there's just exhaustion. But I'm also getting a sense of that this is also teaching you something. This is going to take you to the next level. And I think for a lot of you guys, you're kind of wondering what that next level is. When is it coming? But in order, like, this is why you're coming here. There's an urgent message. Your guides want you to ask for help. And whatever that it looks like for you, whatever that situation is, ask for help. Go to a friend. Even if it's just talking through something. Sometimes you just realign yourself when you go and like almost vent about your situation. So if that's the case, then just do it, right? Like don't feel like you're going to embarrass yourself. Do you have too much pride? Like it's fine. We all ask for help at some point in time. And I think that that is stronger than holding it in. That's my belief. Let's see what the tarot have to say here. Okay. So we have the Empress energy. That's beautiful. Eight of Rings. So rings is pentacles, so I'm just going to replace that word there. That's the Eight of Pentacles. And then a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so we do have a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That kind of makes sense to the situation and why the cards are coming up. So let's just start with this first. So the Wheel of Fortune. So I am getting the energy if you guys are kind of holding on, not even holding on because I don't think you want to hold on to it. But this whole phase that I think, again, you guys are coming back to watch this video again, or coming for the first time with the same situation and it's just never ending. And it's like, it's been like so long and you're just kind of like waiting for like a break. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is showing me that you're not letting a cycle end. There is a delay happening right now. I would love to pull more cards on that, but there is 100% a delay happening, probably because you're not asking for help and feeling like you can handle this on your own. Basically, your guides are saying you can't. You can't do this on your own. And you shouldn't do this on your own. That's what I'm getting. You mainly shouldn't be doing this on your own. We as humans are social beings. To be able to say like, "Oh, I got this. I'm independent. I'll do whatever on my own." That's not a normal thing. And I give you so much credit for wanting to do things on your own and take care of yourself and not be a burden to others, because I also feel like you don't want to be a burden to others. I hear you, and that's beautiful. But we're social beings. We're not supposed to do things on our own. And like I'm almost getting the sense of that you guys need to be taken care of, because you don't let people take care of you. And the reason why I'm getting that you don't let people take care of you is because of the Empress energy. And your guides, this is your message from your guides, okay? So because you're coming here, they see you. Your guides are telling you you need to allow other people in. You give too much. This is why there's a burden. There's expectations that you feel like there's expectations, possibly. It might not even be a real expectation, but you are doing things for others. And now this is your time to let others do stuff for you. Like an Empress energy is openness, open to receiving, not giving. This is the divine feminine energy. This is like, even like fertility. Like this is just the abundance, that energy right there. That is like, you come to me. You come to me and that's it. And like, I don't think you're in that phase in your life right now. And that is really strong message from your guides. And the Eight of Rings, Pentacles in this case, this is hard work. All of this together is just really kind of coming across as you guys are very, very hardworking people. You've put in so much effort. It doesn't have to be a job. It could be anything, right? It could be hard work in a friendship, relationship, keeping the family together, or it's your career. You worked hard for your career. And it's just a heavy burden to carry. And look, like, I mean, the two hands, I mean, this is, you'll see this card a lot, but it's just so interesting that it's almost like in the same position. But I just want you to realize that your guides are showing me a delay. That's super important. There is a delay. So if you're coming here and wondering what is next, like why can't I get out of this cycle, it's because you're causing it. You're causing it because you're not allowing anyone to help. And they want you to do this. They want you to become this Empress energy. Doesn't matter, male or female, this is what they want. This is the message they're trying to get across. It's important because, again, there's a delay, and I don't think any one of us want to delay anything good from happening. Okay, so let's pull some cards here. I want to get validation and clarification really on this delay. Maybe so that you can kind of be like, okay, they hear me, they see me, you know? And if there's anything else that they really want to tell you, because I think that is super important too. So let's see. I just want one more. Let's do this. Let me see one more. Okay, so I think for a lot of you, so let me just show you this. So we have the Temperance. That's what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. That's what came out. So we'll put that last for a second. And then I'm also getting the Five of Wands, the Magician, the Hermit, and then the Four of Wands. So let's put these to the side for a second here. I'm getting, there's like competition of some sort that like, it doesn't feel like keeping up with the Joneses, but it could be. It could also be like the burden is just, like I'm giving examples, right? Because again, this is a general message. See where this could fit. I'm getting the sense of you're at your job, your career, and like almost like you're in competition with yourself, but other people, but it's like you're putting the burden on yourself by doing more and more and more for the company you work for. Maybe it's for your own business when it's not necessary. And you have other people that can delegate that work, but you're just doing the most. And it's like the job, like people keep failing at the job or whatever. And that's probably why you're picking it up. But there's just some kind of competition that you just want to be better. You want to be the best. And it almost feels like, on another flip side, if you're a mom, like doing it all, it's like that's the energy I'm getting. It's almost like I'm trying to do it all. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be the best. Maybe it's like a sport you're playing. Maybe it's just like, even like between friend groups, it's like almost like you're trying to have the attention from people because you're not getting any, and it's just like this back and forth. Maybe there's just some toxic energy. There's something there. There's something there that's happening right now, and your guides want to let you know that they see you. The main word that I am getting, it's almost it's a conflict. 5 is conflict, number 5. But it's conflict. It's like competition with other multiple people. It's just trying to come out on top. It's that energy. And I think that's what this responsibility expectation kind of almost falls into, like this category. And your guides are really here, coming loud and clear with the Hermit. This is just a growth opportunity. I think it's like, at this point, taking the time to just, this card is talking about being alone, not lonely. Taking the time to know the difference between that and learning, introspecting, kind of removing yourself from the situation. Because reality is, the way that this is going to go away is if you remove yourself from the situation. So for example, like if we talked about the whole job thing, like the competition, I don't know, maybe you're just doing it all because you feel like you need to, or you just want to look the best, and the expectation, you set the bar very high, so now you have to keep going, that kind of thing. Nothing is going to be wrong if you just pulled away. And if anyone asks questions, your mental health is important. As long as you continue doing your job, you don't have to go like 150%, but do the best that you can. I mean, I think that if you can put that in any other aspect, like same thing, like, okay, I can even relate to this topic. Like, say, like at home, like you maybe are a stay-at-home mom, or you work 2 jobs and you have kids, or no kids, you have dogs and you just have a big house and you have to take care of it. I feel like, or a dad, right? Whatever. The expectation that you set for yourself, which is, okay, I have to work. I have to clean the house this many times. I have to keep it neat. I have to cook. I have to clean. And then I have to do the laundry. And it's just like, no, like you can ask someone to help you. If you don't live alone, you don't have to do this alone. And that other person would probably gladly help you. And I think that's what this card is saying. It's just like, walk away. You don't have to do all that. You just have to do 100%. Sometimes you can give yourself a break and do 90, whatever it is, but don't do 150. You're burnt out. That's what it's showing me here. You are completely, totally burnt out. And then your guides are kind of telling me here with these 2 cards, the Magician and the 4 of Wands. 4 is stability. Magician, this is manifesting. I think you guys are almost stuck in a sense that you have stopped connecting with yourself spiritually. You're coming here for guidance, but you're kind of stuck spiritually. You haven't been able to manifest your way out of this because energetically you are not, and this is why this card is coming out, you're energetically not aligned with the next phase of your life, and you're not doing the right things to get to that next phase, which all it is ask for help. And I think the moment that you finally realize that you can manifest, let go to the next phase of your life, you will just, the doors will open, the world will explode, because here's celebration. Like whatever you see at the end, like your goal, there's a celebration for it right here. That's what the Four of Wands represents. So the thing that you were coming here to look for was like, okay, when is this going to go away? Your message, which is what your guides really want you to know, the very, very important message, is to ask for help, or else you are not moving forward. Urgent message. You need to ask for help. You need to let go. You need to take a pause. And their other warning, this is like a warning here, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is a Temperance. This is the message from the divine that's coming and telling you all this. That's why you're here, from your guides. With the Temperance card, they want you to be patient, because I know that you're expecting like, okay, I'm here, I get it, I'll ask for help, and then it's like, bam, everything will change. But that's not how that works. You have to let the universe start working its way. The second you ask for help, things will start rolling. But they still ask you to be patient in this situation. And eventually everything that you manifest will come to fruition, because I see that here. It's just a matter of, well, it's been a long time coming and you just started the cycle of letting go because there was a delay with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So now the universe has to work through that delay, if that makes any sense. So they want you to go on the right path. I think that's an important message to take away from this. They want you to be on the right path. And in order to get there, you have to ask for help. Be the hand that reaches out for help. Because, I don't want you to be stuck in that cycle. If you're coming back again to see the same card, I think now it's maybe time to listen to your guides. And again, totally okay to ask for help. Just remember that. There's no weakness in that. If this message resonated with you, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss any other important messages from your guides. But this was beautiful. Definitely thank them. I hope I see you guys in the next one. Have a great, lovely day. Hey guys, looks like you made it pile number 2. And maybe it was a crystal, maybe it was a placement of this pile, maybe number 2 resonates with you. But if it was a crystal, this is Labradorite, which I don't know if you can see the colors. Yeah, you can. I think so. I can kind of see it. You can see the blues coming through. It's a very beautiful crystal. So Labradorite is a stone of reflection and healing. It helps mental and intuitive abilities. It activates the inner eye. A lot of other things, but it's beautiful crystal. So maybe you were pulled to that. Maybe blue is your color, green, because it kind of has like a little bit of both. But okay, let's jump in and see what messages your guides have for you. Trying to make it look nice. Okay, so the first message, the air. So we have unseen potential, hesitation. Yeah. That kind of speaks volume right here. So if you were pulled to this pile, there's just something holding you back. There's a situation that's come like to light. And I think there's, again, hesitation right here. That's the word coming up right here. There's a hesitation because of maybe trauma, past experiences, the uncertainty, the logic part of our brain, because I'm seeing the crown here. So I'm getting the sense of logic is like reason is kind of coming into play here, which is totally normal and fair. And it makes sense because we live in a world where we have to be logical and not go jump through our emotions and act on them. But I'm getting a message that, so there, again, urgent message from your guides. That's why we're here. And I'm probably feeling there's a pull towards your guides kind of wanting you to give something a chance because there is an unseen potential. There's some kind of potential that your guides are kind of like, you know what, this might be a go. But let's see what the other card is kind of expressing. This is the bee spirit. Sweet results await. Okay. So that's amazing because there's a potential in your guides, and I'm getting the pull of like your guides almost kind of telling you to go for it. And there's like a hesitation, you're just unsure. And again, whatever the path may be, okay? The uncertainty, whatever decision you make was already set in stone. Like, you not set in stone. That's not the right word I want to say. It's already going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, you may make the decision like 3 days from now, but like the universe already kind of knows what decision you're going to make. And again, if there is a direction, like, you have free will, so you can move in any direction. But there's some things that we go through in life where the universe kind of already knows where it's going to direct you. And I feel like this is one of them. And I feel like that's where your energy is kind of like pulling you. And if you're coming here questioning like yes or no, like, then you already kind of have the answer. And I think in your mind, subconsciously, you already gave yourself the answer. You just want validation, which is totally fair. Totally fair. And I just want you to know that no matter what direction you go in, maybe you don't take yourself up on this potential, right? Maybe you say no instead of yes. That's okay. I want you to know that your guides are only coming here to give you an urgent message about whatever that decision, that new path is, or road, that they see something sweet, like a good result coming out of that. But it's okay not to take it. It's okay not to take it because everything happens for a reason, what I have on the back of my wall. And B, there's no right or wrong. It's going to be a lesson. Whatever, is meant to be will come. So if this situation rears its head again, then you know it's meant to be. That being said, meant to be, pun not intended, but just know that your guides right now are kind of giving you the thumbs up, and maybe just go and experience it. And if you fail, it's okay. It's a lesson. Whatever that situation is, again, general reading, so place it where it fits, but it could be a range of things. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a job. Maybe someone's offering you a job opportunity. Again, like, maybe all of this breaks down and fails, and that's okay. You tried it. And you can go on to the next thing. Or maybe it doesn't fail. And then look how beautiful that is. You have a successful relationship. You have a successful business. You have a successful friendship. You went back to school. Now you have a degree. Like, you never know. And these are just things like guidance that your guides, like, listen, doesn't work out. This is the road you need to be on. That's beyond, I can't. So let's just keep moving. Let's see what these tarot cards have to say. So we have the moon, okay. Page of Wands and the Strength. Yeah, okay. I just want to start with these two. So the Strength. This is a very hard decision. It's not even a decision. It's more like there's an opportunity, and it's hard to almost like go in either way because there's just so many factors involved. And the Strength card is coming up to show me that, yeah, it's going to take strength to make the decision within yourself, to know what's right or wrong. There is some information that's coming to light about this, and I feel like that's why you're questioning it, because it's almost like you're getting the pull to do it, but it's just your logical part of your brain is kind of like coming in, and it's like, okay, but ... You know what I mean? The moon is things coming to light. What is not seen is seen. Like when you were hidden in the dark, and now like you can, like, the light is shining. You're like, oh, okay. I think there's a lot of introspection that needs to happen within this situation. And a lot of it's coming from also being strong enough to make this decision. Again, if you don't make this decision because you're scared, you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. It has to align. Your guides will place you where you need to be moving forward. Maybe you have to learn your lesson again to be able to receive this next phase. Maybe you're just not ready. But your guides, again, just see like whatever it is, this just has to be sweet results await. There's just something good coming out of this. Something good will happen. Whether it makes sense now or later, something good is going to come out of it. And here's another thing. If it fails, like, okay, for example, a relationship. You go into a relationship, you're like, you have this opportunity, right? And this person rolls in, and you're like, wow, okay, well, yeah, let me take a, leap of faith. come in, and within a month, my heart is broken. But because of the timing of the heartbreak, and it happened at a bench, and you're at a park, and you're sitting at that bench, and you get up and you trip over someone's shoe, and that person picks you up, and oh, boom, there is your life partner. Just because this relationship situation didn't work out, it led you to that person. Everything happens for a reason. And I feel like your guides are telling you right now, urgent message, that this is just something you need to experience, whether it ends up good or bad, you know? But again, do what makes you feel comfy. Let's pull some more cards and see what it is that your guides really want you to know in this situation, in this case. Okay. Let's see what message. Oh, that's not even a card. That's like, all right, that doesn't count. Oh no, there's probably another in here. They do like those printouts, and I forgot to take them out. Okay, anyway, let's try one more time. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's, yep. So we have the devil that came out. We have the devil. We have 7 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. Yep, that makes sense. And we have 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to leave that to the side. Actually, I want to see something. Oh, LOL. That's the other one. Okay, this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. She's the Fool, so I'll put that down there too. But okay. So we're going to start with these 3. The devil. There's something going on where you're going to self-sabotage something. If you decide to not move forward, it feels to me like a self-sabotage. It feels to me like you're sabotaging an experience. Your guides also want to let you guys know that with the 8 of Swords here, there's a lot of overthinking and holding yourself back. I feel like this is not the first time this has reared its head, the situation. And it's almost like that's why you're here, because it's like, okay, well, it's here again. What do I do? That's the energy that I'm getting. And I feel like you guys are holding yourself back. Like you're binding yourself like mentally. That's what swords are. It's just the communication, thoughts, knowledge. I see you guys just binded and creating this wall against like you moving forward. The devil here, self-sabotage, sabotage. Going on the same path of toxic behavior. I don't think it's toxic. I just feel like it's just the self-sabotage that really is like kind of pulling me right now. The unseen potential, hesitation is really within, and I feel like this is going to be like, again, I think this, if you say no and walk away, the situation will come again, maybe in a different sense or a different topic, but you'll have an opportunity again. And it's going to be, again, another lesson. Like, are you able to stop sabotaging yourself? Because I think this situation is going to help you progress in life. And it might be hard, it might be scary, and that makes sense because, again, the Strength card is coming out. Seems like something here is kind of scaring you and seems very difficult to make that decision. And I mean, being an adult is scary, it makes sense. Becoming an adult is scary. If you guys are younger, becoming an adult is scary. And even when you're an adult, like, there's so many times, like, I'm also questioning, man, I feel like I'm still a kid, like I don't even think I've ever grown up. Like I have a job, career, and I'm doing all this stuff, and it still doesn't click. So yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are. Like this, whatever the situation is going to be scary because it's change. It's putting in effort. It's coming out of your comfort zone. It's maybe leaving something. Maybe you want to quit a job and start your own business. Like that's scary. That's scary. But again, you have to be ready for it. And that's what your guides are kind of wanting you to know, because I'm also getting the 7 of Cups. I feel like you have options. This isn't set in stone. Like, again, no matter what direction you go in, it's going to be a lesson one way or the other. Your guides want to let you know that it's okay to choose a different path. These are all your life options. It's okay to choose a different path. You're not like, just because this is in front of you, they don't want you to be stressed out over it. Just because it's in front of you now, it's okay if you're not ready. They want you to know their urgent message is that this is going to be a beautiful thing. But if you're not ready, you're not ready. And I can't make that push. They can tell you so much, right? They're literally, they see you. If you resonate with this and you're like, yeah, fair, then like just know they see you. They can't control your movements. Only you can control your movements, but you have to be ready and be comfortable. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Fool. Taking the leap of faith. I think you guys might actually take the leap of faith and go. This is all your life experiences, everything you've learned. You like just going for it. Walking off the cliff and seeing what happens with no worries about all the risks. And the sun's here. It's a beautiful day. 0. It's nothing and everything all in one, you know? And what you don't see, this is not what you don't see coming, but this other card right here, this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is like you basking in the abundance. So I feel like I'm not getting anything negative coming out. I know this is probably going to be a scary situation, scary move. Maybe you're leaving a relationship and moving into a different city. Who knows? Whatever that is, I only see beautiful things happening, and they see it too. Sweet results await. 9 of Pentacles, basking in abundance, walking in nature and just enjoying everything that you've created for yourself. 9 is nearing completion. So you're almost there. If you can do this, you're almost there. To whatever your goal is, you're literally right there. So if this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss another message. And definitely thank your guides because they did a great job kind of giving you a lot of detailed information so that you can make the best decision possible for yourself. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great, amazing, lovely rest of the day. Hey guys, looks like you made it to pile number 3. Welcome. Maybe you were pulled to the number 3 and that number resonates with you. Maybe it's the location of the pile. Maybe it was this crystal, which this is Desert Rose, Selenite. So it's for protection, mental clarity, accessing past healing powers, promotes and assists in lives and past lives and love. I mean, it's just a very beautiful crystal. I like how it looks. So that being said, again, maybe this, move that out of the way. Maybe this resonates with you in that aspect. So let's begin. Let's see what your guides have to say. First card, the Cartographer, a Crossroads exploration. Okay. So with this card, I'm getting a sense of there's some kind of crossroads and you're unsure which direction to take. Something within you is eager for a new journey, but doubts and makes hesitation. Like that's the energy I'm getting. And you're not sure what either path will kind of lead or even like where you want to go. I feel like there's like, you don't even know what direction you want to go in. There's some inner conflicts kind of happening right now, going back and forth. And your guides, I feel like, are almost kind of telling you to just like embrace it and go with your gut and just keep moving forward. But we should see what else is going on with the other cards because there's so many messages coming through, but a lot of hesitation. I feel like a lot of you guys are almost like over planning, trying to like see what could go wrong, what could go right. Just over planning. Let's see what this card is. So Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Yeah, I mean, so that just kind of says a lot. I mean, we're already talking about the hesitation, and this is almost telling me time for a deep dive. Like, go for it. Like, dive into whatever, either one. I think, like, literally your guides are almost saying just do one. Like, I think right now you're kind of like stagnant, and it's like, and I said this in one of the other, I don't remember which one, they're 1 or 2, but it's almost like the energy. And if you pick 2 of these, and this is almost like kind of related, but the energy is it doesn't matter what path you choose. You're the universe builds itself in a way with what you're aligned with in that moment. So whether you make the decision 3 days from now, this universe kind of already knows what direction you're going in, because subconsciously and energetically, that's just where you are. Now, again, you always have free will. So if you're never comfortable already, you don't have to take either route, but know that you're just going to be stagnant and stuck. And your guides, the urgent message, again, this is an urgent message that's coming through from your guides. The urgent message is that they just want you to pick one. Just start with your journey and start your lesson. They're both going to teach you something. I think that's where this message is going. Let's see what these tarot have to say. So we have Page of Swords, 8 of Wands, 4 of Rings. Okay, and that's Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, there's so many messages coming through. So let's start with this. So the 4 of Pentacles, which again, rings, but that's the same thing. It's just this, whoever this artist was or whoever created the deck kind of made it that way. 4 of Rings, it's almost like you're I don't even know how to word this because it's so many different, it could be so many different topics. So again, this is a general reading, so places where it makes sense, but I'm getting a sense of like you're almost like protecting things. So 4 of Pentacles, like verbatim, is like you are protecting your finances and just like holding tight to all your investments and just not really overspending, not doing anything, because it's like you're trying to just keep that money to yourself and keep it safe because for stability, you want that stability, right? But in a sense of this topic where you have a situation where you're at a crossroads, I'm getting a sense where it's like you feel safe right now. Where you stand, you feel safe. There's some kind of fear factor of just making a change and doing something different. So and it's like, yeah, you almost feel like you have to pick one road, because you don't want to, ooh, sorry about that. You also don't want to be like stuck in a crossroad. And you don't want to feel like you're missing out on a situation that has taken place. So that's one thing that I'm getting from this, that there is a sense of just holding on dearly to the situation that you're in. And I'm seeing that this is going to cause a delay, and I feel like you know that too. Now with these cards, I'm getting Page of Swords and 8 of Wands. So this opportunity is coming in very quickly. Like I know there's messages, there's contacts, things like they're just whatever either or situation is, it's like there's constant communication about it. And this energy that whatever is going to happen very quickly. Page of Swords, Page is a messenger, bringing good news of an opportunity, something that's going to challenge you intellectually. It's just like bringing you the sword of truth and knowledge and just like clarity on a situation. I'm feeling a sense of this is the opportunity that's coming in, one of the opportunities. Maybe this is like 2 different things, but I'm getting a sense of it doesn't really matter. Like the guides are like, just say it all out and let them kind of piece it. The energy that I'm getting is that there's something coming in that's going to give you an opportunity where you can just be creative as possible and find your way, like using your, I guess, intellect. I feel like a lot of you have an opportunity with work. I think there's like an opportunity with work and you're just unsure because you feel like you're comfortable in the situation that you're in now. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a sense of I'm comfortable where I am, but I also feel like I'm stagnant and not getting anywhere. And I feel like it's kind of like the time for me to go to the next phase of my life. And there's just a hesitation. And like your guides, your message here is saying, go for it. Like you need to pick a road. You can't just stay. Maybe it's like, okay, like just stay in your job. Maybe that's the other, it's either you stay at your job or you get the next opportunity. Like go just pick one, because this like energy that you're putting out right now is almost unhappy. And they just want you to make a decision so you can be happy. But I almost am getting a sense with this card coming in that your guides are kind of telling you go for something new. Take a deep dive, exploration, explore something new. And I feel like it's almost similar to the last card, but a little bit different. So let's pull some cards out right now and kind of see what other messages your guides have for you about that. Let's go ahead and see. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, okay. So let's just go through this really quickly. So we have the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, which I'll put down here, is the Justice card. So we'll come back to that. So we have the Nine of Wands. And I feel like you guys are in a position right now where you've worked your booty off and or have gone through, and again, any topic is be family, friends, relationally, you worked your booty off and you're almost like, I'm almost at the end of the road where I want to be in life, but I'm exhausted. And like, that makes sense, right? I feel like that's just the situation that you're in. This is 9 nearing completion. So, I mean, you can stay on the road. I mean, 10 is around the corner, right? But I also am getting a sense that this is just not making you happy. There's just no happiness in this card. There's no energy that's giving me like, oh, yay, you know, this is amazing. This is more like, oh, yay, right? With the Ace of Swords here, again, the swords coming in, you have the Page of Swords. Ace of Swords is a new opportunity. The Sword of Truth, the information that's coming in that you are kind of on your way of knowing that this is the right path for you. The next chapter is just the hesitation. Maybe it's the fear. With the Chariot here, I'm getting a sense of momentum, that there's things aligned for you, and maybe you're already kind of thinking and planning and over planning. Like I said in the beginning, getting a sense of over planning, kind of overthinking the situation, the pros and cons list. And I mean, that's good, but I also feel like it's almost freaking you out. But because you are planning, it's giving you momentum to move forward into this new opportunity. And I think you're using a lot of intellect. This is an intellect to make this decision. It's not emotional. This is the crown chakra. You know, like you're really using your mind right now to make the best decision for yourself, and you can't go wrong. And I just think like there's just a sense of almost a burnout wherever your situation is right now. So place that wherever that fits. It could be family. I don't even know if it's family, but maybe relationally, like you burnt out from the relationship. You put on all this work and like look at the guy. You know what I mean? Like that's you. I mean, whatever the case may be, maybe it's a friendship, just life, you know. But I do have to say, I have the Justice card coming up right here. And this is definitely giving me the energy of what you don't see coming, of things being balanced. So I feel like if you make the move to do something different, to take the dive, take a leap of faith, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to feel like your life is kind of like back to normal. Because I feel like life right now is just very like not. And you're holding on to the stability, some kind of stability. That's what I'm like, 4 wands, holding on to stability. I don't think you realize that your life is actually kind of unbalanced right now because there's just that negativity holding you back. And the Justice card is coming here where you don't see coming. Things are going to be balanced. Things are going to be okay. So keep that in mind when you're making the decision. I think that's super important because you guys are kind of validating your experience, kind of seeing where you're at, acknowledging the pain, the struggle. And I think you're on to a whole, like, I really feel like a lot of you guys are going to be on an amazing new chapter. And again, like, it doesn't matter what direction you pick. Like, this is like the important part is if you feel like you need to stay in this a little bit longer, stay in it a little longer. It's fine. There's no right or wrong. This is just all life lessons. And your guides just are sending you a message that they just want you to keep moving forward. Pick one, pick a lane. That's pretty much what I'm getting. So that you can let go of that stress, because I feel like this is putting on a little bit of stress, unnecessary stress, and not letting you be present. So this was a beautiful message from your guides. Definitely thank them, because I mean this was a great like, I mean, validating message for you, helping you get onto the right path. But if this is resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss any other messages. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day. Bye for now.